So if you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you received a message, maybe text, a notification, maybe even an email that you can trade in your phone for a huge discount on a new phone. There's a good chance you already ran the estimate and you found out that you can get a great amount of that value. But in this video, I'm going to break down why you might want to think twice before you actually go through with a trade-in like this. Now, I used to really like getting these messages on my phone. I used to be like,
oh, let's go. I can upgrade to a new iPhone.
But now, after further experience and research that I've done, it seems like that's not a great option to do. Now, one of the reasons why I don't like these trade-in deals anymore is because it's sort of like you're renting a phone. So, let's say you go through the trade-in process, you get the new phone, boom, you're happy. Then in 2 or 3 years, you get the same message again. So you trade in your current phone for a newer phone. And then you just keep going through that cycle over and over and over and over again. And you're essentially never really keeping the phone. You just keep trading it in, which is essentially just renting the phone. Now, I know people will be like,
Oh, okay, well, I don't care that I'm renting the phone, because I'm still getting a great deal at the end of the day. I'm getting like $800 off.
and well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are actually paying for that device. So, for my reason number 2 is, you are actually paying for this device. Now, alongside me saying this, I highly recommend you check your phone bill, just so you can come up with your own estimate on how much you would actually be saving by not doing these trade-ins, and doing my other steps which I'll further explain in this video. Anyways, back to the trade-in. You might be like,
Oh, what? I see $800 off. What are you talking about? I am getting the $800 off.
and that's true, but you ever wonder why your phone bill is so high? Now, the reason why your phone bill is high is because you're paying a lot for the plans, not for the phones. What I'm trying to say is, for the trade-ins, you're not only renting the device, you're essentially paying for the phone with the cost of your phone plan. Now, for this video, I'm going to reference US Mobile, just because I think they're one of the best carriers that are in the US. And if you switch to US Mobile, you're probably going to go on the unlimited starter plan annually because it's only $19 and it just seems like the best overall value. But of course, this is just US Mobile. I recommend doing research on other carriers and just finding out which one fits your needs the best. I personally found US Mobile the best, so I'm going to be using that for this example. It is $19 for unlimited starter on US Mobile. And keep in mind, this is with taxes and fees.
They'll probably just go do hidden fees.
Well, they can't. You will see how much the bill will cost when you check out, because this is a prepaid carrier. If you're on Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, there's a good chance that you're on a postpaid plan and you're paying a lot probably. And this is why I recommend most people should be switching to MVNO carriers, which means Mobile Virtual Network Operator. Took me a second there. I know a lot of people are going to be nervous about switching to an MVNO. Like,
Oh, how's the service gonna be?
it's going to be pretty similar, honestly. You're really going to be piggybacking off of one of the big 3 carriers. Now, you might be saying,
$19 a month. That seems too good to be true.
and it is in some cases, for example, maybe you still want to do those phone trade-in deals. You no longer get those deals with US Mobile, sadly. They still have other deals. I think they have one with the Pixel 9, but it's definitely not as good as the deals that the big 3 have to offer. At least in my case, if I keep the phone for 2 years and I just decide, I want to buy a new one, or I just need a new one, I could get this phone for cheaper. And keep in mind, I can pay for the device upfront, and I can keep my old phone while still paying for cheap service. This just seems like the right option, and this is what I recommend a lot more people to do. Just buy the phone that I want upfront and use a MVNO carrier, Mobile Virtual Network Operator. See how much faster I did it that time? And also, really quick, before I actually end the video, you can still trade in your phone even if you're not with one of the big three. Like, you can trade in with Best Buy, with Samsung, with Apple, with OnePlus, and with Google. Even if you really want to trade in your phone so badly, you still have options. Don't think that you're just locked into only trading in with Verizon. You can trade in with many other stores. And yeah. Anyways, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Like and subscribe. See you guys in my next video. Bye.